Today I fucked up by making our neighbors believe they have rats in their walls. We live in the end unit of a condo, so we only have neighbors one side and we share the wall on that side. When we had just moved in we found out the previous tenants were hoarders and had created a rat problem in our walls. The way they scratched is burned into my brain. That's all solved now thankfully. Before the current neighbors there were two families, both of them with teenagers, one of them with a kid with autism that their mom told us he screams and throws stuff. Both families have two big dogs. Never heard a peep from them in our house. Nothing. Nada. Like the house next to us was unoccupied. The family that's living next to us is just a couple and their young kid, maybe 5-6 years old. And yet they are the noisiest people I've ever met. They seem to be moving furniture around the whole freaking day. We can hear them stomping. We can hear their TV. They yell at each other constantly. It'd be funny if it wasn't so annoying. 2 days ago while I was watching TV they started their shenanigans and I unconsciously started scratching the wall the way I remember rats scratching the wall and that made the noise stop. I did it again yesterday and it worked yet again. Today we woke up to the sound of drills, saws and smashing on their side of the wall. I'm pretty sure they're looking for a rat they'll never find. Too long did not read. Found out the sound of scratching their wall like a rat made noisy neighbors stop being noisy. Cause them to tear down their wall. Where's the foo? Neighbors were annoying. And now they're annoyed without even suspecting you. Good job dude. Had noisy neighbors. They worked the night shift, and had yippy little chihuahuas. They'd be up all night when I was trying to sleep blasting music. I got a slingshot and a bag of Skittles. Popped their front door. Yip 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 yip. All the chihuahuas stsrted in. Soon as it got quiet I popped the door again. After about a week the loud parties stopped. Growing up we lived in a condo and my mom's solution to the neighbors blasting their music was to turn our speakers so they were against the wall, turn the volume all the way up, and putting on a record of the 1812 Overture. The part with the cannons, with a recording that used real cannons. We didn't have any problems after that. Go silent until they give up, rebuild their walls, and think the rat is gone. Then scratch away. Man, I'd open that wall and blow some insulation in. Today I fucked up by telling a guy I'm going on a first date with tomorrow that my mom has a surprise for us. This happened roughly 10 minutes ago. So, I, 20F, have been talking to this cute guy for a couple weeks on Bumble. I'm really enjoying talking to him. He's super sweet and funny, and has a lot of personality. Last week, he asked me what my ideal first date was and I said coffee because I like coffee and talking. Lol. And we agreed to Tuesday, which is now tomorrow. I've been really busy all week and lo and behold was just scrolling through fucking TikTok when it hit me. Our date is tomorrow and I do not know when or where we are meeting. Shit. Relevant background. My mom has also been asking me when I'm free on Tuesday for an unspecified event. She will not give me details. She is very adamant that it is a surprise. I know it was more expensive than the zoo, but less expensive than the concert we went to a couple weeks ago. That's it, right? Super vague. I love my mom, she's so excited about it LMAO. Anyway, I hit ol' pal with this message, which I have copied and pasted straight from the source. Also it just struck me that our date is tomorrow. When and where do you want to meet? I'm free until 3 p.m. My mom is apparently planning a surprise for us but she's being very cryptic about what it is lol. Yeah, significant other I meant my sister and I but guess how that sounds. He just went, oh boy okay, and I was like, sorry I hit you with that out of the blue. Meaning bringing up the date in the middle of our convo. But this comment did not help my case. He was like, I'm just kinda socially anxious, so I was like, oh I promise I'm really chill I just talk a lot. We can also go to this cool back room that's not totally separate but it's quieter with some cool windows, and he went, nah I'm good one-on-one I'm just nervous about meeting your mom. It all clicked in that moment. Fuck. Fuck 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 fuck. I immediately clarified. I am mortified. He is relieved. Oh my god thank god. I'm just thankful he was still chill about it even when he thought he was meeting my mother. On the first date. Oh my god. Lord have mercy on my soul. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. And yes, my mom did nearly piss herself laughing when I told her right before writing this post. Too long did not read. Going on first date tomorrow with cute guy. Told him I was free until 3 p.m. because my mom was planning some surprise for us, referring to me and my little sister. Didn't realize how that sounded. He was nice about it. I am currently eating my own foot. Such a cute blunder. I hope you have a great date and an awesome time with your mom too. This is hilarious and something that would absolutely happen to me. The best part is him continuing the conversation and trying to subtly convince you not to include your mom on your coffee date instead of shutting it down instantly. I think he likes you a lot too. Smiling face. Come back tomorrow and tell us what the surprise is. I'm of the opinion that because you realized your mistake in time to save him from backing out of the date, it was a small misunderstanding, not a fuck up. That being said, I totally understand that few minutes of panic. Been there many times when I said something that wasn't clear. Woozy face, tears of joy. I would call that reaction a green flag. Hopefully he continues to be a chill and relatable guy. Today I fucked up by telling a guy the first always check him out. I just got home from work today and spotted a contractor working on my apartment building. This is the second time I've seen him around here, and last time I thought he looked familiar. So tonight I asked him what his name was, because I work in a pharmacy and I wondered if he was one of our patients. Turned out he is one of the regulars. I told him my name and said, "I'm always checking you out." He replied, "Yeah, same here." I meant, I'm the cashier always checking out, ringing up his prescriptions for him. But now he thinks I was hitting on him, and he is likely to follow suit next time I see him at the pharmacy. Oh crap. Too long did not read. I ran into a customer outside of work, told him I always check him out. He said same, but I meant ringing up his purchases. You know what you should sow: start flirting with him, date him and then marry him, have kids, grow old, and then in your deathbed, tell him you weren't really checking him out. It will be hilarious when he goes to the pharmacy next and in addition to his prescriptions, he buys extra large condoms, then asks if you want to go for coffee after your shift. I wouldn't say that you effed up. You said something awkward, and either he understood and flirted with you jokingly, or he misunderstood and you can put the brakes on subtly if he turns on the heat. It'll be okay. I once confused a guy for someone else and said, "Hey asshole, didn't know you would be here." Dated him for 3 years. That's not a fuck up. Sounds to me like the start of a good friendship or more. Today I fucked up by not knowing the phrase, pinpoint accuracy. I'm pretty new to the company and in one of my first major presentations to the company I messed up. In the midst of fancy tech speak, I was talking through geolocation services and happened to say a phrase that I thought I knew my whole life. But didn't. I said, "We can target it with pinpoint accuracy." I thought it did a great job until at the end my colleague said, "We could have done without that potty talk though, y'all think?" We got into a tiny debate about piss versus pin. I always knew it as that because when you're peeing, you want to be accurate and hit the middle of the toilet or urinal. No mess to wipe down. Mama's not angry. Though as my coworker noted, pins make sense especially when we are talking about maps. Realizing that I might have been certainly definitely embarrassingly wrong, I was ready to concede, hang up the video, and crawl up into a ball. Another colleague chimed in, "That was funny though, at least you got a chuckle from client," which I did not remember happening. But now I'm thinking of the second or maybe even third time I said it, it must have sounded like I was beating a dead horse. Is that better than getting the phrase wrong to begin with? Neither is good. I can't work the rest of today. Too long did not read. My whole life I thought it was pinpoint accuracy. That was a piss poor use of the expression. I still can't figure out how you thought even referencing piss at a work presentation was a good thing. This is hysterical, and I hope you overcome your foo. I think you need to look up what beating a dead horse means. I also know it as flogging a dead horse, but I don't think it means what you think it means. If I was the client I'd have thought you were taking the pin. Reminds me of the multiple occasions I've heard, "no holes barred," in a professional setting.